Oh, I haven't seen her in a while. It's all old men. Nice. Oh, there you go. You got it. You got it.
So if it's okay, I was thinking about using this one for the test.
Sure.
Can he please take the tape off of the windshields?
Are my feet okay? I looked it up. All I need is a note from a doctor. Once I get my provisional, I can keep working at it.
My grandma drives like that, and she doesn't have a disability. She's always driven with her left foot hovered over the brake. It was just how she learned, and I love that she's researching this.
Have you thought any more about what we discussed?
Reconsidered? No.
Hey, I don't love this situation, all right, that you put me in. You hired your wife as a bookkeeper because guess what? She's actually a bookkeeper.
If, God forbid, I get caught, you maintain plausible deniability.
Okay, my estranged husband, who, when he was working, made $43,000 a year, starts shoveling money at me, and when the police come, I'm supposed to say, gee, I never thought about it, officers. Made sense to me. Really? That, in your mind, is plausible deniability?
She makes a good point.
Why would your estranged husband be doing all this for you?
Because he loves his family and desperately wants a reconciliation. He'd try anything.
Maybe if he were back sleeping in his own bed.
Wow. It's suddenly a fantasy story.
Oh, dear.
5 nights a week with 2 hours notice.
4. Don't push it.
And I want my own key to the house.
No.
I am going to be a part of this family. And that is how we'll sell your little fiction.
I think that'll work, hopefully. I guess we'll find out.
How about we stop somewhere afterward and get a beer?
No, thanks, Phil.
Seriously. Get a beer with me.
Yeah, Jesse has news. I like that Jesse said, let's go get a beer, and then he's not drinking beer.
What?
But it makes sense.
Look at it and tell me if that's ours.
Yes, it's ours. Now put it away.
I bought it from the 2 guys who killed Combo, which means they work for our guy, right?
What is that? That's hearsay. Do you have any proof?
I heard it from the sister of the kid who shot him. He's 11 years old, and you know he's not the first. They used this little kid like some puppet. They used it to shoot my friend.
So why are you telling me this?
I need your help. I need Ryson.
Oh, my God.
I got the entire thing figured out.
No.
You don't have to.
No.
You don't gotta let the thing
This, you don't even know what you're talking about.
So she brings some food and they knock a few bucks off her price. There's your delivery system right there. That meth head stood up to your brother-in-law, right? He questioned her for 5 hours. She didn't give it up. Because you're not in prison right now.
Yeah, well, I know I would be in prison after this. Prison. This is a ridiculous idea.
It's ridiculous. How about back when it was your plan? Back when we were gonna use it on Tuco?
Apples and oranges.
Oh, no. We shouldn't be having this conversation in such a public place. I'm worried.
Tuco wanted to murder us. These guys don't. Apples and oranges. do I really have to sit here and explain that?
Self-defense versus murder.
He was one of us. Does that mean nothing?
Why didn't you go after these guys 2 or 3 months ago?
Because I just found out about him.
Back then, you were too busy getting high, feeling sorry. This achieves nothing. You are not a murderer. I'm not, and you're not. It's as simple as that.
I'm doing it with or without you.
Oh, boy. Hank looks bored.
Christ, again? It's 3 in a row. Got freaking Paul Newman over here?
Have you been playing cards with your dad?
No? Why?
How was your old man? Back teaching?
No, I don't think either of them are working right.
Yeah, how they swinging now?
I don't
Hey,
know.
the doctor has told your Uncle Hank that he can get out of here anytime he wants to.
Oh, yeah?
They want the room. But do I look well enough? Can't move my legs. Got it?
So people in wheelchairs should be in hospitals? What about people on crutches? Maybe I should be in here too. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Deal, you little prick.
Wow. Awful. I love that Walt Jr. said that, though.
The kid ain't coming. Okay, so what's plan B?
I don't know.
You really think he's serious?
That's why I'm here, Saul.
Okay, so what? We pay him off.
No, it's not about money. It's about getting him off the streets. Could you get him arrested?
Oh, no.
You want your criminal associate taken into police custody?
No, listen, I know it sounds risky, but it wouldn't be anything that would get him into real trouble. And
Are you sure?
Talking about one of those
Oh, like made up.
situations where you're in an orange jumpsuit picking up litter along the highway.
Oh, maybe not.
That's jail.
something that keeps him off the street for, say, 30 days. Then by the time he gets out,
Well, it falls under my premium services package, but you can afford that. I'll call my PI.
You understand what you have to do? Never talk to anyone. I mean, ever. I found this stuff on the internet. Just keep quiet, and this won't ever
Found
come
it
back
on the
to you.
internet? Ooh.
Why didn't you do anything to protect your kid?
Of course I would. I'd do all kinds of things for him.
These guys, using kids like that, they gotta go. Right?
I feel like it's pretty hard to convince someone to help murder someone.
what are you doing?
Oh, this guy.
If you need to talk, use the phone.
This isn't a phone talk, Walter. Your wife's out, right? Isn't she something? I got a granddaughter a few
very
years
cute.
older.
I spoke to Goodman about Pinkman and this plan of yours.
I feel like he's not on board.
I'm not gonna.
Why?
Because it's moronic. The problem is the boss wouldn't like it.
Saul.
No, Gus.
My boss, your boss. No one knows I'm here, understand? But our employer would find out, like always. Now, I realize you two have a history, but this kid's been on the bubble a while now. It's a long time coming.
What is?
I used to be a beat cop a long time ago. There's one piece of shit that I will never forget. My partner and I get called out there every weekend. And one of us would pull her aside and we'd say, come on, tonight's the night we press charges. She wasn't gonna cross him, no way, no how. But one night, broke her nose in the shower kind of thing. So I cuff him, put him in the car, and away we go. Instead of left, I go right out into nowhere. And I put my revolver in his mouth. And I told him, this is how it ends. I'm swearing to God he's gonna leave her alone, screaming. And I told him to be quiet. But I need to think about what I was gonna do here. Go still and real quiet. And we just stood there for a while. And I say, so help me, if you ever touch her again, I will such and such and such and such. And
Just a warning.
just trying to do the right thing. But 2 weeks later, he killed her.
Oh.
Of course. The moral of the story is I chose a half measure. When I should have gone all the way. I'll never make that mistake again. No more half measures, Walter.
Oh boy. That was an awesome scene. His storytelling was really fun. I enjoyed that. And then we got the meaning of the episode title.
I don't get this at all. All I'm seeing is the kid.
They're always around.
Maybe they're one step ahead of you.
Hey, nobody's gonna know anything.
She's too nervous, dude. I feel like she's gonna ruin this.
Gonna need you to come with me.
Take a walk.
Yes.
Where are we going?
To Gus's? That building out where they do all the chicken stuff? Yep. Jesse hasn't been out here before, right? And also, does Jesse know this guy? Can't remember if they've met before.
Sit down. I understand that you have a problem with 2 of my employees. It is true that they killed one of your associates. It is possible that they acted rashly. But on the other hand, there was provocation. The man was selling on their territory. It will be settled right here, right now.
You told him.
Makes sense why they didn't show.
If it wasn't for this man and the respect I have for him, I would be dealing with this in a very different way.
Oh, I bet.
My men will come back inside. You will shake their hands and you will make peace. And that will be the end of this.
Is he gonna
No.
bring up the kid? Oh boy.
Jesse, these assholes of yours, they got an 11-year-old kid doing their killing for them. You're supposed to be some kind of reasonable businessman. This how you do business? You got anything to say here?
Bring them back.
Compromise? Like they'll shake hands if they stop using kid? I don't know.
No more children. Understand? And you keep the peace.
Compromise. Okay.
I'll keep the peace.
Shake hands.
Ugh, this is so hard for Jesse. Because these guys are responsible for Combo's death. I had a feeling those two guys were probably underneath Gus as well. I just wasn't sure.
Sometimes compromises have to be made.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse! Jesse!
So I guess this is what you want, huh? Just lying in a hospital bed. It's time to go home, Hank.
Times I gotta tell you, Marie, not till I'm well. Hey, what are you doing? I'm at my best here, Marie.
We'll see.
I'm in this bed for a reason. It's a waste of time. Besides, what if someone comes in?
Let him. I don't care if someone walks.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
And if he does, you check out of here.
You know, you're just being foolish, you know?
You're not completely hopeless.
If it'll get you out of here quicker, you got 1 minute.
1 minute? All right, that's a cakewalk.
Yeah, this is just pathetic.
That's good. Keep talking.
Marie, give up. I mean, seriously, it's not.
I love that. Good job, Marie.
Bad day.
Yeah. I don't even know. Kinda, sorta. I'm hoping that her brother comes home. Is this him? Is this him?
Grandma? Slow down. Slow down, I can't. Oh, God. Oh, God.
They killed him? No. I guess Gus didn't really specify the whole... He just said no more children. So to them, that could have meant kill them to get rid of them.
You had to let me in.
Jesse, you are now 42 minutes late. I'm starting without you.
Four-letter word 2000.
A loud, harsh cry. Walt Whitman's was barbaric.
Yo. What is yop?
Kevin.
What is yop?
Yop.
I don't know what the heck a yop is either.
It's a yell. I'll be right back.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Okay to use your bathroom, right?
Okay. The fact that he asked.
It's me. Wait for the thing.
He knows something is up.
Look, I hope you're not waiting for an apology because I did not rat you out. Agree to disagree. Call me back.
But first, more details on our top story. The murder of a young boy in the South Valley. That 11-year-old Tomas Cantillo may have been the victim of a gang-related execution, and yet another casualty in what appears to be the city's ongoing struggle against drugs and the gangs that peddle them.
That was good timing. Walt can put two and two together.
I'm sorry, it's just, they've been talking about that all day, and it's just... Hey, did you know your dad and I are thinking about maybe starting a business together?
What do you mean? Like...
I'm sorry. I have to go.
No, Jesse, no. Walt, please get there in time. Never mind. This isn't good.
Run.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, Walt officially is leveled up to murderer, like active murderer. I don't really count. I mean, the Jane thing, he knew she was dying and he didn't act. He didn't kill her. That was killing. That was murder. Twice. First, running them over with the vehicle. Second, gun to the head. Holy shit. Holy shit. I have no idea now what is coming of this. I can't guess. I can't predict that. I have no idea. Gus is going to be angry. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening now. Once again, so much happened in this episode. This show just fits so much story into 45 minutes. I can't even. And I'm constantly impressed every single time. This episode... Let's talk about Hank first, because we didn't get a whole lot of him. I am very glad that he is finally out of the hospital. I am so proud of Marie for thinking up a very clever way to get him out of the hospital. I applaud her for that, because I think she's right. Hank can continue his PT at home with all the equipment and whatever, but he's going to be a lot more comfortable. Bed, familiar spaces, just it's better than the hospital. I would not want to stay in the hospital any longer than I needed to be. F that. So I'm glad that Hank's at home. And then this whole Gus, Jesse, Walt, the other guys, this whole thing with Tomas, like, ugh, I feel bad for Jesse. I do feel bad. Because he was just trying to do the right thing. He was trying to get them to stop using kids. And I love how he tried to kill them in a non-obvious way, right? Tried to kill him with using her and using the ricin through the food or whatever it was. And then end of the episode, they end up dying anyway. On Walt's responsibility, or because of Walt, and not even Jesse at that point. So this is going to be interesting. I have no idea what comes from this at all. I can't even predict this. I have no idea, but this episode was great. I think a highlight for me, outside of being shocked by the ending, the conversation with the PI and Walt, that was really fun. Just the camera work there and how close they were on the faces and stuff, and just the way he speaks. Like, I love the actor. He does such a good job of being this kind of guy, right? So that was just a really interesting story about the whole half measure thing and stuff. So yeah, gosh, so much happened. This was so awesome. And what a perfect episode to lead us into the finale of the season. I feel like next episode is going to be pretty awesome. So I'm excited to watch it. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on this. I'm sure that this is a very pivotal episode, and I'm sure that the ending had a lot of people shocked, because this was certainly Walt. This is another level for him, right? I have a feeling that it's not going to slow down, really, but this is going to be interesting now from the perspective of the whole Skylar car wash business thing. Is Walt going to tell her that he's did this? Probably not. I feel like he's been open with her, but he still keeps a lot of things to himself, right? She doesn't know about, I don't think she knows about Gus. She doesn't know about the PI. She just knows about Jesse. So yeah, oh my gosh, this is going to be so fun, this finale. So I'm so excited to watch it. Episode 13, a full measure. Oh no. We had a half measure. Now we get a full measure. I'm very excited. So we will see you then. Thank you so much for watching. I'm excited to read your comments, and yeah, we'll see you next week for the finale of season 3, Breaking Bad. Thank you again. Have a great weekend. See you soon.